Sweden is taking this throwback to the Cold War very seriously, in what's reportedly the country's biggest military operation since the thawing of relations with what was the Soviet Union. Swedish forces are trying to track down what they believe is a Russian submarine snooping off a coastal archipelago. This is a grainy image of what they're looking for. It may be a submarine, it may be Russian. It has disappeared. It was on Friday morning that the Swedish authorities first got news of a sighting here in the island waters just 30 miles from Stockholm. By that afternoon it was spotted 20 miles to the south, and the Swedish Navy went into full swing to find it. But it wasn't until Sunday morning that a third sighting was reported. Even further south, though as yet the sub has still not been found. Meanwhile, troops have been searching for a mysterious man in black seen wading to shore on one of the islands on Sunday night.
The Swedish Armed Forces thinks it likely that foreign underwater activity is ongoing in the Stockholm archipelago. This is the second highest in our assessment scale, and that of course means that the operation continues.
The Swedes say they intercepted a Mayday message in Russian late last week, which they believe indicates the mystery sub might be in trouble. Either way, experts say this episode has the Kremlin's fingerprints all over it.
The Russians are known for trying to penetrate Swedish territorial waters to gain intelligence, but also, frankly, to see if they can do it. If you can do it in peacetime, you can do it in wartime. So they do have a previous record of this, and we know that Russian submariners do it for training purposes as well.
Further muddying the waters is the fact that there was a Dutch naval exercise using a sub in these same waters late last week, though analysts say the Swedes can't take any chances.
The Swedes are very conscious that they have this big neighbour, still big, even though it's not as powerful as it used to be, across the Baltic, which is making increasingly aggressive noises about states with which Sweden has close connections. The Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and so on. So in these circumstances, any attempt by the Russians to step up surveillance in what actually is Swedish territorial and internal waters is a pretty great affront to their sovereignty.
All of this comes at a time of raised tension in the Baltic and Nordic states on Russia's doorstep about Moscow's intentions in the region in the wake of the Kremlin's thinly veiled interventions in the Ukraine crisis. This latest twist is straight from the pages of a Cold War spy thriller, though Sweden is clearly less than thrilled about it. David Bowden, Sky News.